And for more on the flooding, we can speak to our reporter Han Peng, who joins us from Daqing. Welcome, Han Peng. Good to have you with us there on the phone. Well, the flood peak was reached yesterday. What's the situation there now?
Well, Edwin, I regret to say the situation here is getting more dangerous than ever. Yesterday, actually, we all cheered that the highest flood peak of the year had safely passed this region. But today, people realize they're experiencing something that never happened and never expected before. What's happening now, as it's termed in Chinese, is the fat flood peak, which means that the water level doesn't recede for probably a week after the flood peak reached its place yesterday. Remember, this is the highest and most dangerous flood peak for the dike, as we reported earlier, and the water level has been above the warning levels for already 3 weeks. The dike is mostly made of sand and is not designed for such a long time of holding such a huge amount of water, and now it may collapse at any time if anything goes wrong. And just by the way, this is the last dike defending China's major oil field, Daqing oil field, which produces nearly half of the country's total oil output. Edwin?
Okay, thanks for letting us know where that is. I think many people are aware of that area, but not necessarily sure, especially for viewers overseas, where it is located. And as you've said, Han Peng, the water levels are still high and dangerous. How long is it likely to last? And just give us an indication of what measures are being taken, because no doubt the authorities are still on full alert, knowing that the flood peak is expected to continue for some days yet.
Exactly. Well, for this, we asked local flood experts. They say that the water level may not recede until 8 days later, which is already dangerous enough. And worse, they say that it's very difficult to forecast if there's any new flood peak coming up. But what is sure is that a new round of heavy rainfall is reaching the upstream of this river, and that is adding to the possibility of this place seeing more flood peak in the coming days. Now people are preparing for the worst. Soldiers, as well as some local residents, are now living overnight right on the dike to monitor closely if there's any risk of collapse taking place. And already, since yesterday, the dike has reported over 200 places of risk. Fortunately, all of them have been fixed so far, but experts warn that there may be more risk coming up in the next